Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for the day. Richmond has received over $4 million for a new substance abuse facility. We've got the details on that, plus big news out of Whitely and Laurel County regarding their emergency management agencies, and another lockdown at Rockcastle County High School. Plus, of course, we're going to take a look at the weather with Sam and your sports report with Michael Watkins. That is all coming up here today, live at 5. But, of course, right before we get started, we had a severe thunderstorm warning for Madison County. That has just expired just a few minutes before we started the newscast here. All of our viewing area, however, is under a severe thunderstorm watch. That's going to run until about 8 p.m. tonight. We'll have Sam in the Weather Center a little bit later in the newscast with all the details on that weather up to the day. But now on to our big story of the day. Big news this afternoon in Madison County's fight against substance abuse. The U.S. Economic Development Administration is awarding $4.7 million to the city of Richmond. The money is for building renovations to support substance abuse workforce development in the region. The facility will house between 50 and 72 recovery beds for men. New Vista will implement a workforce program while serving as the facility's operator. The program will employ approximately 41 full-time service, support, and clinical staff. The investment will be supplemented by the City of Richmond and Madison County's agreement to provide $1.5 million each. You can read much more about this big grant on the story up now at WBONTV.com. Well, in a groundbreaking move for Kentucky, Laurel and Whitely Counties are merging their EMAs. This marks the first instance of such a merger in the state. Officials from both counties view the merger as a positive step that will allow them to pool resources and better serve their communities. The decision comes amid a deadline in the number of volunteers in both counties. Jerry Rains, a retired state emergency management director, has been appointed to lead the merger service. With his extensive experience overseeing multiple counties, Rains is confident in his ability to effectively manage the combined operations. A state law passed in 2014 allows for emergency management directors to serve counties outside of their residence, making Rains' appointment possible. Of course, that's a story that we will continue to follow right here live at 5. Well, for a second day in a row now, Rockcastle County High School faced concerns. Yesterday, a non-specific threat was discovered in a school bathroom. The school was placed on alert, prompting a joint investigation with the Kentucky State Police. As a precaution, law enforcement increased their presence at the school, and that will remain in effect through Friday. Today, officials confirmed a situation within the community resulted in a lockout at the Rockcastle County schools. That lockout was lifted during school hours, and authorities reassured parents that there was never a direct threat to any of the schools and thanked the community for their cooperation. Well, if you're looking to use your 9-iron a little more before the weather gets too cold, Habitat for Humanity is hosting its annual Golf Shamble tournament this Thursday. Habitat Fund developer Ella Grimm spoke with WBON about how the event is beneficial to local families and how you can get involved.
While golfing season may be coming to a close for another year, there's still one big event scheduled this Thursday. Habitat for Humanity of Madison and Clark Counties is hosting their annual Golf Scramble event, the 6th year that they've done so. The Golf Shamble is played with similar rules as a golf scramble, with teams of 4 players each hitting a ball throughout the tournament. Fund developer for Habitat for Humanity of Madison and Clark Counties, Ella Grimm, tells WBON that proceeds from the event will go towards covering the cost of hosting the event and also towards their mission of helping community members build and purchase their own homes. According to Grimm, Habitat raised roughly $25,000 at last year's event, and this year they hope to raise even more.
This is Habitat for Humanity's 6th annual Golf Shamble. This is at Gibson Bay Golf Course here in Richmond, Kentucky. The registration starts at 12 p.m. on September 26th, and then we have a shotgun start starting at 1. After registration, there'll be ability to buy tickets for a raffle. So that's going to be 8 to 10 larger value items that people can put their raffle tickets in. There's also prizes for longest drive and closest to the pin, which those are included in your registration fee. So those are just extra little competitive things that go on during the shamble.
Educating families about home ownership and building or renovating homes takes a lot of time and resources. This includes volunteer work and work put in by the partner families the nonprofits seek to help.
The entire purpose of Habitat for Humanity is strengthening the community. So it's not, all about the money. It's about bringing the people around, letting people know about our cause and making sure everyone knows what it's going towards. We teach our families how to fund themselves, and they go through homeowner classes, things like that, to help them build that foundation of understanding of how to own a home, because a lot of people are in a place where they don't necessarily know how or can't afford it. It's not just about building them the home. It's about supporting them and supporting the community, and all in all, Habitat for Humanity strengthens the community and brings everyone together for that better purpose.
You can register for the event at www.hfhmcc.org/shamble. Event check-in will take place at the Gibson Bay Golf Course at noon on the 26th, followed by a 1 p.m. shotgun start. There will also be a post-game meal included in the registration. If you are interested in donating money to Habitat for Humanity or volunteering for a build project, you can also do that on their website.
We always have our donation line open. You can find that on our website, but we do have we have a good giving challenge, and right now we're doing our Bright Future, and that's where we send out letters in regards to the families that we're supporting right now, and just talk about them and how it's helping them.
Reporting for WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
It's a great way to help out the community. Well, a man with outstanding warrants in multiple counties was arrested in Garrett County Monday evening. Stephen Simmons, 31, was apprehended after being spotted in a stolen vehicle in the Mount Hebron area. According to the Garrett County Sheriff's Office, Simmons attempted to flee the scene multiple times, ramming parked cars and striking a woman in the process. The woman sustained minor injuries and was treated at the scene. After a brief struggle, deputies arrested Simmons and discovered he had outstanding warrants in Mason and Fleming counties for burglary, criminal mischief, theft, and other felony offenses. Simmons was additionally charged with attempted murder, fleeing or evading police, resisting arrest, and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. He was arrested and booked into the Jessamine County Detention Center. The investigation into his crimes is ongoing. The Central Kentucky School District has implemented a new policy banning backpacks at 2 schools. Starting Monday, students at Montgomery County High School and McNabb Middle School are prohibited from bringing backpacks to school. The decision was made in the interest of school safety, according to a Facebook post by the school district superintendent, Dr. Matt Thompson. He explained that while the metal detectors and other security measures are being considered, banning backpacks was a more immediate and effective short-term strategy. Students can still bring small items such as satchels, purses, fanny packs, or lunch boxes, but they must be smaller than 8.5 by 11 inches. Athletic equipment and other course-specific bags must be dropped off in a secure location upon arrival. Lockers will be assigned to students who request one. The policy has received support from some parents who believe it's a necessary step to ensure student safety. However, other parents argue that such policies should have been implemented sooner. That we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We got that weather report coming up next. Looks like we're going to have some more weather moving into the area. That's next.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammut Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammut Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in.
We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Some severe weather moved through the area a little earlier. Looks like we might have some more of that coming on. We've got Sam Ryan in the Weather Center. Going to take a look at that forecast.
Thanks, Grenelyn. Welcome, everyone. See some of those showers passing through here on our traffic cam. We had isolated damaging wind gusts being reported around the state and even locally here just off to our southwest earlier this morning. Still a slight risk of severe storms. Damaging wind going to be the concern as we head through the early parts of the evening, but then that severe threat quickly diminishes going into the overnight. Still a lingering storm threat and potential here some heavy downpours. Be aware of that. In long-range forecasts, we're going to keep showers in the forecast and all the way through Friday, and we could have some heavy rain, especially Thursday and into Friday. And that's associated with Hurricane Helene, expected to become a hurricane here shortly into the Gulf of Mexico. Frontal boundary here Wednesday morning just off to our west, so we're getting a lot of moisture pooled along that. And still, again, chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms, even into our Wednesday. A lot of it kind of diminishing a bit. So we'll have it during the morning and again during the evening, a few scattered showers. Notice how the heaviest is just east of I-75 over towards Jackson, Hazard County. We'll see a little bit higher rainfall amounts. In the meantime, in the short term through 7 p.m. on Thursday, rain expected to be around 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. Generally speaking, maybe some areas around an inch. But as Helene makes landfall sometime Thursday, it could still have some very strong winds into Atlanta. By the time it reaches us, lighter winds, still the potential, though, of some heavy rainfall associated with it. So we factor in that Thursday and Friday forecast with Helene. Now we're talking another potential of 2 to maybe 3 inches of rain. So all things said and done, around 3 to 5 inches of rain will be possible around the region here. Again, that could result in some flooding concerns. Mid-70s Wednesday, and the winds, again, won't be too much of a concern, but still gusting over 30 miles per hour on Friday. That's due to the remnants of Helene at that point. Then it diminishes by Saturday morning.
Thanks, Sam. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, the Department of Homeland Security's, or DHS's If You See Something, Say Something program is a national campaign with a mission to raise the public's awareness in 2 primary areas: recognizing signs that may indicate a potential nexus of terrorism, how to report suspicious activity to appropriate law enforcement authorities, If You See Something, Say Something was originally implemented and trademarked by the New York Metropolitan Transportation Authority after the terrorist attacks of 9/11. In July 2010, they granted a license to DHS to use the trademarked slogan for the purpose of implementing a nationwide anti-terrorism campaign. In 2018, DHS designed September 25, which is tomorrow, designated September 25th, which is tomorrow, as National If You See Something, Say Something Day, Awareness Day, also known as See Say Day. On this day, DHS and its campaign partners across the country come together to remind the public to be aware of suspicious activities and know how to report it to law enforcement. Our local state representative, Bill Wesley, has been on the forefront of this campaign and shared this message with us today.
This is State Representative Bill Wesley. September 25th is See Something, Say Something, a great reminder that we should all work together to keep our community safe. Every day we play a role in keeping our community safe. It's simple. If you see something suspicious, say something. Whatever is an unattended bag, unusual behavior, or a situation that doesn't feel right, trust your instincts. Reporting what you see can help prevent harm. You don't have to be sure, just speak up. Call local authorities and report online, and together we can help protect our community. On See Something, Say Something Day, remember your voice could make all the difference.
Well, with that, we're going to take another break. We'll be right back. Michael Watkins up with your latest sports report coming up next.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and Petey.
From Hicks and Punson, Kentucky lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nydad yet.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
CT Diesel Performance is now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive off Duncannon Lane in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff have moved to help better serve their customers to a bigger and better location and are here to still offer you the best in getting your vehicle to its peak performance. At CT Diesel Performance, they service all your automotive needs. No job is too big or too small. Like CT Diesel Performance on Facebook to learn more about CT Diesel Performance. Now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive in Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
It's in the air. All the sights, the sounds, all the excitement.
Makes the catch!
Of high school sports is coming. High school sports coverage like none other.
In today's Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, Michael Watkins looks ahead to the Mad Pink game tonight in Richmond, featuring a pair of local volleyball teams. Plus, Coach Walt Wells talks about his dance moves that followed the win for EKU football on Saturday. Here's Michael Watkins.
That's right, everybody. Welcome back into a Tuesday edition of the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. And tonight is the Mad Pink game for the Madison Central and Madison Southern volleyball teams. The annual breast cancer awareness fundraiser is a reminder of what the month of October represents. Looking ahead to the matchup tonight, Madison Central was coming off 3 straight losses after dropping a 2-1 match to Corbin yesterday. Madison Southern has won 5 of their last 7 outings and are coming off a 3-1 match victory over Garrett County last week. Central won the Mad Pink game in 3 sets last year, sweeping the Eagles, winning 25-19, 25-22, and 25-10. The Lady Indians also swept Southern in the district championship game and will be looking to build some momentum before the postseason begins here in a couple of weeks. Join Jamie Boggs and Jeff Moret tonight on the call for the Mad Pink game beginning around 7:30 on WBON TV. EKU football is now 2-0 at home on the season after dominating in-state rival Morehead State on Saturday. The Colonels know how to celebrate a win, and following that victory, Coach Walt Wells was caught busting out some dance moves in the locker room.
The dance moves are, you know what? I didn't realize that was going to be that popular. I wouldn't have let them put it out there because, I mean, I got hit up from, I went to a pretty tough high school. I got hit up from some guys back home, and, they were saying I looked old.
So after the game, when we win, we always just go in there and dance and just have a good time because, obviously a win is a win, and you're going to enjoy the win. That's why you got them. And, so I'm in the circle dancing, and we got JU dancing, and then out of nowhere, we just see Coach Wells come in the little circle and just start dancing. It was great.
One of the biggest storylines in that game was the over 90-minute delay that took place midway through the first quarter, something Coach Wells said he and his staff were well prepared for.
Actually, we're prepared. We kind of go through that at the beginning of the year as a staff, with Tim, our trainer, and Billy, our strength and conditioning coach, and Brez and Griff, our DFO and our chief of staff. We kind of talk about those things, how we're going to handle those things, have things on site ready to go. And if we get to the end of the year and we don't need them, we'll just eat them. And, we'll hand them out to them somehow. But, it wasn't anything major. It was, Gatorade, Rice Krispie treats if they wanted them. And they had some Slim Jims or something like that. And just things that would keep them going, if they wanted that. Some guys don't want that, and so that's fine. And then just, had them take their pads off because it hadn't rained, so they just had sweat on and they could dry out a little bit, get comfortable. Because we kind of knew from the radar that 7:30 to 8 was the target time that we might be able to get back out and finish this thing out. So, kudos to those people for keeping us informed of what we need to do. The good thing is with the updated technology that they allow you to use, it gave us an opportunity to look at what had been going on. And it was 3rd and 1 when we left, and we came back out and got 4 or 5 yards on the first run and had a good plan there, and then marched on down and scored and went ahead 7-3, and then got the pick and went ahead 14-3. And so, we were so, I think it was 4 total series, both 2 offense, 2 defense into the game. So it wasn't really like we had gotten so much information that we needed to change anything we were doing.
For the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that sports report. We're going to take another break. We'll be right back with more news coming up right here, live at 5.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Just when you thought it was safe to change the channel, WBON's Terrorvision returns. Haunted houses, sinister scientists, and voodoo villains are all lurking on Channel 9 in October. Every Thursday night from 7 to 10 p.m., a bone-chilling double feature waits for you. Terrorvision, it's a scary good show.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. A Kentucky couple known for their YouTube channel dedicated to the Hatfield and McCoy feud has been honored for their actions during the search for Joseph Couch, the suspect in the September 7th I-75 mass shooting. Fred and Sheila McCoy, residents of Laurel County, were instrumental in locating Couch's body, which ultimately brought closure to the tragic event. Today, Mayor Randall Weedle and Trooper Scotty Pennington presented the McCoys with a $10,000 check from WB Transport. This is the first installment of a $35,000 reward being offered for the assistance in the case. Mayor Weedle and Trooper Pennington expressed their deep gratitude to the McCoys for their bravery and selflessness. They also acknowledged the generous contribution from WB Transport to the reward fund. Well, over the weekend, a brief but intense storm swept through Bourbon County, a Bourbon County neighborhood on Saturday afternoon, leaving behind significant damage. Strong winds caused the roof of a barn to be torn off, striking a power line pole before landing in a nearby yard. The force of the wind also brought down the metal power line pole, disrupting the area until a new pole was quickly installed. Despite the suddenness of the storm, cleanup crews responded swiftly, cleaning up debris and restoring the neighborhood within just a few hours. Fortunately, no injuries were reported, and that area returned to normal less than 48 hours later. The quick response helped minimize the disruption, leaving little trace of the storm's impact. Well, speaking of storms, it looks like we may have some more going to move into the area tonight. Make sure that you are staying weather aware. You can check out the weather here on WBON TV. Also, our sister station, 100.7 The Coyote, will have up-to-date weather reports for you there. Make sure you are staying weather aware while you are out and about this evening. We've got it. That's it for the day's Live at 5. Of course, we'll be right back tomorrow. We'll have more news, more weather, and more sports. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow.